Awkward mana. Which land should I play first? Probably castle. Do I remember when they disabled the bottle for TI2 in Dota? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know, I didn't watch competitive back then. You think Esper has any merits at all? It has merits. I think that you get too punished for your mana base and the upside is not there. It's close. Esper is decent. What am I hoping for here? I guess I just see one card deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. All right. Let's see if I had sweeper on top. I did. Cage for company. Sometimes they have the phoenixes. I'll do one cage. You might have phoenix, they might even have a nox. This looks about right. Can maybe trim it to fairy. Brazen boar. No. That card's bad against them. You don't want it just for the bounce spell. You want... I think I should mulligan. You want the creature part to be somewhat relevant in the matchup, and the creature part is not relevant in this matchup. Unless they have Phoenix in their deck, then it kind of acts as a blocker sometimes, but it's still a bit underwhelming. Merit and run him Doomscar? I don't think so. I think Doomscar is just worse than 4-mana sweeper almost always. I got burned by Doomscar against Rogues the other day. I think you get burned by it more than the other way around. Cute. It makes sense to gust a burning tree. Slows them down a bit. They're just gonna bottom it though. What buys me more time? Gusting burning tree or gusting a questing beast? And gusting the burning tree is probably good. Council is good when you draw a good mix of lands and spells. It's a bit worse on the mulligan. Because eventually the creatures you're stopping will like make up for the one life. So if you don't draw the sweepers, etc. It buys you time though. It's nice against haste too. Should I commit Crasher or the Brawler? 30 also pretty good was memory. Makes casting memory way less scary. I'm gonna cast it now. It's a lot of damage. They might also not even play the Crasher. Yeah, and these were some Hall of Fame level draws. Hopefully they don't have Tranquility in their sideboard. Tranquil Domain. Body scooped. That makes no sense, but I'll take it. We didn't see Coco, we didn't see Company, we didn't see the Phoenixes. Authority and Baffling is also decent against the Phoenixes. What should I do? A Shark or Behold? Shark doesn't. It's good against Crasher, I guess. I didn't have any bad draws, true. Also mulligan and they played like all spells and 5 lands including a bunch of deserts. Not like they drew poorly. Alright, should be pretty trivial to beat a mul to 5. It's kind of annoying. I never heard of a brainstorm lock. I don't know what people refer to. It's never happened to me. I wonder if they're gonna scoop to Teferi. Probably. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, Lapse lock is not a good feeling. I don't know why they would reprint Lapse, honestly. It's pretty interesting. I'm just gonna cast Brainstorm, try and find a Baffling in, maybe if they have Scary 2-drop. Inquisition. Bomy. The Boomster. Close, right? Narset or try to cycle Shark Typhoon. They might have a failed push. I think I'll do Narset. I can just cast Wrath of God next turn. Maybe they get to keep their Vanguard. Interesting spots. I think I want to cast Wrath of God. Does that make sense? Kind of depends. Good Baffling End. Kind of have to Baffling End Bomat though. I mean, I could gamble and Baffling End Vanguard and say go. They know about my sweeper. Can use Baffling End on Bomat and then cycle a Shark Typhoon to draw lands. Let's use that. Take damage. Tough. Tough one. I feel like I need to draw land to win this game anyways. So might as well. Gamble, gamble. am I just dead now? That's the gamble, right? I was gonna lose this game anyways, likely. The angels are probably good. I think my pleb cycling to make a 1-1 was good. Kind of Inquisition proof. My old friend. This matchup is tough for control. I remember when I was playing the Death Shadow deck. Felt pretty good. I was playing Ranger over Lurrus, which was maybe even better. But these Vanguards are absolute nightmare, even with Baffling End. Sure, go nuts. How much life do you want to pay? Those Death Shadow decks are hard to play against other aggressive decks though. You're probably not very good against the card Skyclave Apparition and against anyone that has haste or burn or all that stuff. That was a nice draw. Hope Lurrus. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. It's kind of scary. Should I even cast the Up Judgment right away? I guess it's only one out of every other turn, right? Attack, sack it, play it. No, it's a lock. That's kind of sick. It's pretty greedy. Let's play the Hope. Seems bad. I'll play the Hope instantly. Put in this order to fight discard spells. Tommy's not very good right now anyways. Kind of want them to draw the rest in 2 turns, I think. I was like, what? Why didn't it work? Tokens are nice, but finding it to fairy better. Baffling in. I'm just gonna be a little ambitious in bottom. They might just have discard spells too. Alright, just for you, chat. Only you. Only you. It worked. The genius of chat. Man, what a tough matchup. The angels are not even gonna save me against Death Shadow. They're good against Vanguard though. They're good against the Hope and Luris as well. Maybe Timely is bad because you just get a bunch of 1/1s. Are the 1/1s worth it? Kind of. White and 2 for free 1/1s is like decent-ish. I mean, surely like 1/1 draw a card is better than free 1/1s, right? Is it open on a brew? Not really a brew. I mean, Vanguard Death Shadow's been around forever. And adding a red is not super common just because of probably mana issues. Blue-white has not felt super great. I feel I've been kind of scraping by. Time you can kill their Scourge. Well, I'm gonna assume they always have less life than I do. That's why I don't think Timely is good. Because they have Vanguard, they have the lands. But it is true, it can kill a Scourge. Timely is bad in Historic. Why would Timely be bad in Historic? Seems pretty good against Mono Red and Gruul. Decent against Mono Black aggro too. I'll just keep the 1. Be all greedy. They might not have a ton of basic in their deck. Oh, that's a yikes. Confirmed. Confirmed, not a ton of basics. Oh, that's just nasty. Might have to go take another shower for that one. That's kind of absurd. I was like, oh, maybe they don't have a ton of basics. Interesting. I guess I should do that so that I can maybe play an set next turn. Man, lots of Phoenix decks. Phoenix did have the highest win rate past weekend. Alright, Narset not looking as good anymore. I need the sweepers. I can get rid of 1 Teferi. Could get rid of commit, I guess. That looks pretty good. It's not still okay, right? Wow. What are the odds? Like sub 5% or something. I have no creatures and 26 lands. And I even like thinned the deck once. Oh, they're playing the Croaky's version. Infuriate. I traded a 1-for-1. Could be worse. Oh, that was a mistake, but whatever. I guess you could argue it's like not a mistake because now I'm not giving away my hand. And I'm 100% going to cast a Behold anyways. All right. A little commitment. I like it. Oh, that deck doesn't play Phoenix, right? It's probably good for blue-white. I feel like all these cards are good. Could be a bit more ambitious, maybe. Bottom to fairy. Try and hit a memory lapse, maybe, or a baffling end. Cody is so cute. Yeah, Adoration is absolutely busted in these decks. It's just great. Was Baffling End better than Glass Casket? Good question. Because Glass Casket is better against tokens. And the creature he takes not always better than a free. Maybe Prismari Command. There's like very little enchantment removal. There's also very little artifact removal. Not too sure. Usually enchantments are harder to kill than creatures, I guess. That would be one of the reasons. Let's slow this down. I've been beating Phoenix with blue-white control. It's close. It's really close. I think blue-white could maybe be a favorite. If you have 4 iterations and after sideboard you have Dispute, Narset, Chandra, you have Planeswalkers and a lot of disputes. You can kind of go toe-to-toe with their card advantage. If anything, your card advantage might be better because you have 2-mana Divination and blue-white doesn't really have that. Like relies a bit more on Narset and Teferi to gain card advantage and maybe Shark Typhoon. What's the best Think Twice deck? Well, by definition, there is one. I've literally seen no one play that card except maybe for Missman. It is kind of nice against Narset, though. When you think about it, doesn't get owned by Narset. It's kind of nice with Teferi Plus. It's pretty bad against Graveyard Hate, though. That's probably a big problem. You have your own, yeah, your own Graveyard Hate too. Ooh, 9 Infuriate. You know what? I'm not done yet. The Gatewatch. Just missing Jace. How many Wrath? I have 4 in the main. What did the Croakster have in his sideboards? Free Spell Pierce, a Dispute, 2 Narset, a Nimble Obstructionist, a Saheeli, and Ox. That's pretty tough. Okay. Pretty weak to the Angels, though. So what we said? We said we didn't want Gust. Tiny's a bit better against that version, too. Thing with 30 is bad, because they don't have Phoenix. And obviously we don't need the Graveyard Hate in that matchup, so that's nice. Dispute to fight their own disputes and Spell Pierce is good. These cards are good. Gideon's a bit worse against Pyromancer and Go White in general. So I'm going to board that out. Narset's not as good against them. I'm going to board out Sight Coming. I want all the sweepers. I want an instant speed card advantage. Teferi's not the greatest. Commit's a bit expensive. Alright, this looks pretty reasonable. Go on Narset over more Teferi, maybe. Gust. Gust hits Spyro, 1-2 Sprite. Doesn't hit the cards I'm scared of, though. It doesn't hit Narset. It doesn't hit Entity. Gust is okay, I guess. Okay, let's see. How'd you end up in the challenge the other day? Alright, you have Day of Judgment, and obviously you want to slow them down a bit. And not just die to a Spell Pierce. So good. Someone was saying they were playing that card in Jeskai. Can't remember who. Was it just in Jeskai Control? You were just playing Iteration anyways in a control deck? It's probably fine. Alright, no board presence. That's good for me. On tap land. very good as well. It would be better than Behold Brainstorm. I mean, you can play Brainstorm still. Alright, that's not too scary. Let's see, I'm gonna just cycle that because why not? If I can delay the game enough to, then their spell peers become worse and worse. Could just jam a Day of Judgment. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them use cards, make them have it. I mean, I don't really care actually about 2 Soulscar Mage. So you can even argue that, like, who cares? Like, they're. I mean, it's good if they have a bunch of iterations and whatnot, but. It was more like kind of just trading a card for their thingy, for their spell peers. Alright, they're down to 2 cards, so I'm just gonna slam the Lyra. Angels have been good. Even against Control the other day, I played a game where I didn't have enough cards to board out, so I brought in the Angels and they won me the game. Iteration and Jeskai. Are you just playing a normal list besides just making room for 4 iterations? One Angel, 1 Dream Trawler. I think the fact, it has, 1 mana cheaper, dodges Dispute, First Strike against Embercleave. Lots of reasons to play. Alright, I think it's a pretty good spot today here. Sorry, chat. Maybe I'll hardcast next turn. No Opus shenanigans. Yeah, I dislike the Opus deck. I'm kind of surprised the Opus deck keep doing well. Or maybe you just hear and see about people who are doing well, but it's really not doing well. Every time I see it, it's terrible. Or when I play against it, I'm not like super impressed. Alright, this game's honestly very over. First Strike. First Strike will never not get me, honestly. I think it's impossible to not get got by the First Strike damage thingy and think you're in your second main. You have to have like a superhuman brain or something to not get got. Alright, I guess I'll play it for no reason. Just so I can say I hardcast Shark Typhoon to appease chat. So that the mob doesn't riot. The mob doesn't get too angry. Nezahal's decent tech for the mirror matches. I don't end up liking blue-black. The blue-black deck was good.